time to talk about something I'm really passionate about, mental health. And May is Mental Health Awareness Month, but truthfully, the problem of mental illness is so big in this country, it needs more than just a month. Dr. Arpan Waghray is the CEO of Providence's Wellbeing Trust, a national foundation dedicated to advancing mental health nationwide and expanding access and improving clinical care. Welcome. Thank you so much for being in charge of this, because this is a huge issue.
Well, thanks for having me, and thanks for having this conversation.
Well, I mean, it's important because 43.8 million Americans are struggling with mental health every year. These statistics are from the National Alliance on Mental Health. So what is bringing focus to this issue now? Why are we finally waking up and saying, oh, gee, this is a real problem?
Yeah, it's a great question. When you think about it, mental illness have been the leading cause of disability worldwide for a long time.
Yeah.
Preventable deaths among young people, among the leading causes. So it's been a problem for a long time. But I would say that a lot of changes that have happened, the social lack of meaningful social connections, the increase in the use of social media, and so many things that change the way we feel. You know, a lot of these things, the impact of COVID, and all of that, you know, leading up to what I would say is, if there's a silver lining from COVID, was that there's a little more normalizing of the conversations around mental health and help-seeking behavior. So that is also added to this, but it was a problem that pre-existed, and it's now finally getting some more attention. So people are more willing, and thanks to your work and the conversations you have here, you're elevating the conversation. Y'all know
that I am like, let's erase the stigma of mental health. I'll talk about anything. But I have to say that the doctors I've been going to recently have more and more been increasing the discussion of mental health into just regular health care. Or I'll say something and be like, well, that could be also this, or depression, or postpartum related back then. My doctors are, by the way, Swedish. So what are Providence and Providence Swedish doing to address these issues?
Yeah, so the larger family of organizations, Providence, we made a major commitment towards advancing mental, social, and spiritual health for all. And this led to the investment in an endowment fund of $100 million to create what's Wellbeing Trust.
Right.
And what we do, and in the last 18 months alone, we've been able to invest $10 million into communities that bring access to mental health support and services based on what the community's needs are. Now, this has already impacting over 600,000 lives, and more importantly, bringing 13,000 people life-saving care for opioid use disorder and suicidality. So that's, you know, at a higher level, that's what we've been doing nationally. But then even over here in King and Snohomish County, you know, thinking about just the way you described it, like normalizing mental health and bringing it to where people receive care. So all primary care, OB, pediatrics, across, you know, Swedish family of organizations over here in King County, but then also making sure that we have acute care services. So inpatient, partial hospitalization, urgent care center in Everett.
Yeah, you do have a mental health urgent care center?
Yeah, in the Everett campus,
I've always said there should be like an anxiety emergency clinic, and then like the regular emergency clinic. So you did mention earlier that suicide is the second leading cause for death among young kids. We're talking 10 to 14 years old. Heartbreaking. So youth mental health is a special focus of your work, I understand.
Yes, and as a father of two young girls, this is very, very close to my heart.
I hear you.
So one of the areas that we focused over here is said, let's try to do something truly transformative. Okay, we can't just do the same stuff and expect different results. So we partnered with the Seattle Sounders, Renton School District, and Providence Swedish over here to think about this in a very, very broad, different way. And what we've done is we've brought access to mental health support for all 15,000 children in the Renton School District at no cost. Democratized knowledge, bringing curriculum that empowers students and teachers. And with the Sounders team, you know, we've just addressed the stigma, you know, bringing in the athletes to come and talk to the kids. Creating pitches for safe places for kids to play. You know, all of this together has really been truly impactful.
This is amazing. We only have a minute left, so I just want to ask you before I let you go, can you share some resources for people who might be watching right now and have loved ones who are struggling with mental health or maybe struggling themselves? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think first thing is please be there for each other. And if you find someone struggling, you know, do not be afraid to have the conversation. Now, if you're struggling or you know someone who's struggling, please call or text 988.
Okay.
This is the line that, used to be like 911 for others, is there for you. There's tons of other resources that we've added on there. You can reach Swedish.org, you can reach wellbeingtrust.org resources, and there are lots of resources, but please do not suffer in silence.
That's right. That's right. And you are not alone. Believe me, somebody has been experienced what you've gone through, so please reach out. Thank you so much. You are welcome on my couch anytime.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, remember, if you are struggling, there is help out there, or you can text or call 988 for immediate help. Like the doctor said, this is specific for mental health care. We're going to list a bunch of resources on our website, and you can visit Swedish.org for more information about their behavioral health programs.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Providence Swedish.